Hey guys, this is Kristen at Cooking in the County, and this week we are doing party dips. Today I'm going to be doing savory party dips, and then the next video we're going to be doing sweet party dips. Today I'm going to make the Rotelle hamburger and Velveeta dip. Now, maybe you all know about this. I didn't for a long time, so I thought I'm going to bring this to you guys because, like I said, we're going to be having parties soon. We're going to get back to life, and you're going to need some really quick and yummy party dips and snack things to bring to parties. So today we're going to do the Rotelle Velveeta. We're also going to do a clam dip, and we're going to do a French onion dip. So here's a list of ingredients you're going to need to make all three of these party dips.
For our Rotelle Velveeta dip, you'll need 1 pound of ground beef, 2 10-ounce cans of Rotelle tomatoes, and 16 ounces of Velveeta cheese. For this quick and delicious French onion dip, you will need 16 ounces of sour cream and 1 package of French onion soup mix, or called beefy onion mix. And for this super quick clam dip, all you'll need are 8 ounces of softened cream cheese and 6.5 ounces of chopped or minced clams. And for our homemade tortilla chips, all you'll need is 1 package of fajita-sized tortillas, some olive oil, salt and pepper, and a little lime juice.
Okay, so the first dip we're going to do, because we want it to warm up in our crock pot, is the Rotelle Velveeta hamburger dip. So right now I am frying up 1 pound of hamburger to go with this recipe. Waiting for the hamburger to fry up, we'll cut up our Velveeta. Now these would never really ever use Velveeta cheese, but for this recipe, you're gonna have to use it. Okay, this is so yummy. You can fry your hamburger, drain it, put your cheese, your Rotelle, melt it, and go right from there. I like to put it in my crock pot and let it just melt and all the flavors marry together. So I'm just gonna kind of cube this up just a little bit, kind of break it up. Just cube it up. These dips are so easy. I feel guilty bringing them to you. You probably all say, oh, I already knew how to do that, but maybe not. And we all do them differently, right? We all do stuff different, so this is just my way of doing it. So we're just gonna take all the cubes of cheese, throw them in our crock pot. This is a smaller one. Heats up pretty good. Okay, that's the whole package of the Velveeta. Then we're gonna add 2 cans of the Rotelle, the diced tomatoes and green chilies. Don't drain it at all. We want all the juice in there. That in there. And then we're gonna add the hamburger as soon as it's done fried. All right, our hamburger is all cooked up. So we're gonna add that to our crock pot. Hopefully it will all fit. It will eventually, because obviously the cheese is gonna melt down. It's gonna get all gooey, and we're just gonna stir it all up. So I'm just gonna squish it in here. It's gonna all melt down here in a minute. It will be just fine. It's full, but that's okay. Pat that down, cover on. We'll stir it up here in a little bit. Okay, the next dip we're going to make is a clam dip. Now, everybody probably does this differently. My husband absolutely loves clam dip, and so does my older daughter. And this is the way they want it made. They want it made this way because my sister was always the clam dip maker in the family. I never made the clam dip because they all loved it, and I don't care for clam dip. I don't care for seafood, but they love it. Everybody in the family loves it. We all lived in Georgia together. And my husband and I, my family, moved back to Maine. Somehow, in the process of moving from Georgia to here, I ended up with my sister's clam dip bowl. Now, every time we had a family gathering, she always brought the clam dip in this container. And somehow I ended up with it, and I'm now not giving it back because it gives me very good memories to have her clam dip bowl. So today we're putting the clam dip in this bowl. Okay, so softened. Make sure your cream cheese is softened, been sitting out, because you do not want it chunky because it will not mix well together if it is not soft, okay? So we really want this soft. Another super quick recipe here. Okay, so I already have a cover off, I think. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Okay, so here's how my husband wants it done. He only wants half of the juice. Okay, this is how he likes it. He doesn't want it too runny, but he doesn't want it too thick. So this is really hard. Okay, I'm gonna say it's a little bit more. I don't know why this one makes me the most nervous to make, because I want to make it right. Okay, and he doesn't want all the clams, only a little bit of clams. Okay, so I'm gonna take, and this is the chopped clams. I don't think he cares. I think the minced clams work as well. So I'm gonna take 1 and 2 soup spoon of that. And the rest of this is gonna have to go. What we're gonna add to this is a little bit of salt, just plain old salt, okay? All right, now we're just going to mix it all together. Now they're quick and easy, but look, if you don't have the time, these are gonna be great. I'm gonna show you how to make some homemade chips, just for the fun of it. Sydney and I made them on my Super Bowl video. You can go back and look at that, but I'll show you real quick how to make them. They're really quick and simple. So this is gonna take a minute just to work this cream cheese together. A fork usually, at the beginning anyway, seems to work the best, but we really want this creamy. I didn't throw away all the clams just yet, because if I needed more juice, then I can, but I already feel like I probably already have too much, but that's okay. It's gonna be okay. So just get this mixing up. It's gonna take a few minutes. Then I'll move in with my whisk, after I break this up a little bit here. Okay, here we go. I've tried to add other things to this, thinking he wouldn't notice, to try to like jazz it up and make it better. Nope, he was not happy about it. This is how he wants it done. So we're just gonna keep mixing it. Dr. Murphy's barking. We're gonna keep mixing it till it's no longer lumpy, okay? Okay, I think we're no longer lumpy. I feel like it's a good texture for a dip. Not too thick, not too thin. Okay. Let's just scrape down the sides here. Make sure everybody gets in here good. Yeah, I think that's a good consistency there. So now we gotta put the clam dip in this special bowl. And then it tastes much better if you have it in the fridge for at least a couple hours. Overnight would even be better. So most of these are all gonna be overnight snacks. So that makes it overnight dips. So that's gonna make it even easier for you. Just get them made up, get them done, put them in the fridge, and just take them when you're ready to go. Okay, guys. Okay, so there's the clam dip. I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator and let that nice and cool. All right, the last dip I'm going to show you today is even more simpler than the other ones. And this is a French onion. This is a French onion chip dip. So you need 16 ounces of sour cream, 16 ounces of sour cream, whole thing. Okay. 1 package of the Lipton, I call it the French onion soup mix, but I think they call it beefy onion now. So, doesn't want to rip either. So, we'll cut it open. Okay, I feel like it's still the same thing as a French onion. They call it beefy onion, whatever. Okay, and this as well. All you do, that's it. Mix it all up. Tastes much better than the one that you're buying in the store, and incredibly a lot cheaper. And it's all done. Like, you don't even have to run to the store to get it. Like, this is it, French onion, yum. Now this is a dip that I can get behind. I love French onion dip, but this tastes much better the next day as well, okay? So guys, that's it on that one. Since this has to stay overnight, I just put it right back in this container, and then I'll put it to serve in a serving bowl. Okay, so we'll just put this all back in the bowl, or back in the container here, and put this in the fridge overnight as well. Just put it all back in there. Just remember, this is French onion dip and not your sour cream, because some people will be very disappointed. Okay. That will store right back in your refrigerator. Okay. French onion dip, yum. The last thing we're gonna make are the homemade chips to go with any of our dips, and it'll taste amazing. Just a few ingredients, and it's wicked quick, wicked easy, and even yummier. So I have the fajita size tortilla chips, tortilla shells, just the small ones. Now we want to line them all up. We're going to cut them in 4s. Okay. Just like that. In our bowl, kind of separate them a little bit so they'll get everything you need on the bowl. Okay. Okay, just like that. I'm going to take some olive oil, not too much, because we don't want these greasy, but we want them covered. A couple squirts of lime juice. Real lime juice would be best. I don't have it. So we're going to use, this is supposed to be real, that's concentrate. And of course, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic. Okay? And all we're going to do is mix it up. Okay? Mix those all up. Make sure they all have lots of stuff on them. I already have my oven preheating at 350 degrees. We're gonna bake these in the oven for 10 minutes. That's it. Okay? You will not believe how yummy these are. Okay, let me wash my hands and we'll get them on a pan. Okay, so we're going to now bake our tortillas. Need a pan with some tin foil, and we're gonna lay them. Do not overlay them, because we want them to bake. And you may have to do a couple pans, and that's okay because they only take 10 minutes. And these will last 2 or 3 days, but I don't think they really will because they taste so good. Okay. So we're gonna bake this pan for 10 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay, our second pan of chips are all finished. So it took 2 pans. So we have these here. I'm just gonna take these. I'll let them cool just a second. Put them in here, nice and crispy. that. Oh, yummy. That little hint of lime really does make a difference. Yum. Okay. So we're just gonna pile these all up. And the 20 minutes that it's taken for these to cook, our cheese is melted down perfectly and I was able to stir it. It's all finished. Take care of this pan and I'm gonna test this out. So if I was gonna do a party, I would leave my dip right in this crock pot the entire night. I could maybe put it on low, but right now I still want it on high because it's still melting really well. I'll take a picture of it so you can see it, but this is, it's perfect. It's not thick, it's yummy. Okay, I'm gonna try it. It's so yummy. I love the kick of the jalapeno pepper and the cheesy and the hamburger. Perfect. And with these chips, it makes it even better. Even though it's a real simple recipe, having the homemade chips kind of give it a little elevation. We'll try the other two dips here in just a second. Okay, so I'm not gonna try the clam dip because I don't like clam dip, but I'm gonna show you. And it hasn't sat overnight either, but with these chips, like you can see like how nice and thick it is. It's like a perfect dip. Okay, but I will try the French onion dip. Okay, and when it's time for party, take it out of here and put it in your container. Take it out of your container, put it in your party dish. Now obviously these can go with, obviously potato chips, any chips you want. Crackers, gosh, I think like carrot sticks and stuff like that would be really yummy with this as well, right? Okay, and just try to make it as presentable as you can. I mean, it's just a dip, but still. Okay, get a nice crispy chip. So creamy, so beefy, so oniony. These are perfect dips for the next party that you are going to have. Make all three. I mean, that's how quick it was. Even kind of gives these simple dips kind of an elevation with your homemade chips. So the next video I'll be doing some sweet dips for your party and a really yummy snack pretzel. So keep an eye out for those. So guys, as always, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel and give me a big fat thumbs up so I know that you are liking my channel. As always, if you ever have any recipes you'd like me to try, I'm really loving trying to do everybody's recipes and see if I can do them right. So that's really fun. So thanks guys, see you next time.